All right, good morning, everyone. Unfortunately, it's usually September, late September, early October, we start having these conversations, but here we are at the end of August with our first storm that is going to threaten the Tampa Bay area. Adelia is on its way, and clearly too early to predict an exact path. But what we want to do is to ensure that our community is prepared. We don't have to go back too long to think about Hurricane Ian and how we were in the crosshairs of that particular storm. And while our friends down south didn't have the time to prepare that they needed because the unpredictability of these storms. So we're just asking everyone to please ensure that you are ready for Adelia and any of the other storms that may come our way. Right now, we are expecting that we will be experiencing storm force winds tomorrow afternoon about 4 p.m. The possibility of the most dramatic effects of this storm about 9 p.m. But as we all know, that is subject to change. The intensity of the storm and the direction of it as well. All right, now everyone is on alert. Also, coupled with the storm surge, we're going to be experiencing a king tide at that time as well. So that just intensifies the tides. And what we always like to say is run from the water, hide from the wind. So that's a saying that is very simplistic and very, very informative for our community as well. So clearly, yesterday was a time to prepare, but for those who haven't, we still have time. We have our sandbags we've been giving out over the weekend. We purchased the 3 sandbag machines, and so the wait time at any of these locations is approximately 5 minutes. And we're talking about Himes Avenue Complex, Al Barnes, and McFarland. Those are going to be open all the way through this evening. If there is continued interest, we will keep those open late at night and then look at the possibility of keeping them open tomorrow. So our team here at Tampa, we've been working over the weekend. Actually, we've been working for months, exercising, getting prepared for hurricane season. But we've also been working over the weekend. Our stormwater department is currently emptying out the ponds that they can, clearing those drains that have been problems in the past, and then also putting water out over the dam. We should be able to lower the reservoir by about a foot, which will be very, very helpful if we get the rain that we expect. So we are also working very closely, as we always do, with the state and with the county EOCs. And so we will be discussing evacuations, school closures, and all other issues. And we expect that there will be announcements on that very, very soon. So again, if anyone's in a flood-prone area, please run from the water, hide from the wind, and make sure that you are taking those steps right now. We would ask anyone who has not signed up for Alert Tampa to do so now. It's very simple. Go to tampa.gov, Alert Tampa, and it's just a matter of a minute or so to sign up, and you'll be able to get real-time alerts. You can also text Alert Tampa to 888-777 or Tampa Lista to 888-777 to get alerts, timely alerts in English and Spanish. So that's critically important. Today at 1 o'clock, we are opening up our call centers, and the number there is 833-TPA-INFO or 833-872-4636. Now, our strength, the city of Tampa, Hillsborough County, Tampa Bay area, has always been our sense of community. We look out for each other here in the city of Tampa and in the Tampa Bay region. So make sure that you're looking out for your neighbors, elderly people that may be in your area, anyone who needs a helping hand, and let's help each other get through this storm safely. Now I'd like to bring up Fire Chief Barbara Tripp.
Maribel's first.
Oh, Maribel.
Thank you, Mayor Castor. Buenos días a todos los presentes. Estamos poniéndonos al día sobre la tormenta tropical Idalia. Esperamos que esta tormenta continúe aumentando en intensidad y se convierta en una tormenta categoría 3. Así que es importante que todas las personas y los residentes de la ciudad de Tampa estén preparados. Los centros de distribución de sacos de arena están abiertos en este momento. Existen 3 de estos centros en Himes Avenue Complex, Al Barnes Park y McFarland Park. Estarán abiertos hasta las 7 de la noche esta noche y vuelven a abrir mañana a las 8 de la mañana. Tengan en consideración que dependiendo de cómo esté el tiempo, sería necesario cerrarlos si el tiempo se dificulta. Ahora mismo hay poca espera, ya que estuvieron abiertos durante el fin de semana, pero es importante que se preparen ahora si necesitan los sacos de arena. La ciudad ha estado en preparativos desde hace mucho tiempo y continuamos en ese proceso. El personal de asistencia para la ciudad continúa manteniéndose al día con relación a todos los cambios sobre la tormenta. Los empleados de los diferentes departamentos han estado limpiando basura y todo lo que sea necesario para mantenernos seguros, y estamos trabajando directamente con el Centro de Manejo de Emergencias para tomar una decisión sobre cuándo se abrirán los albergues de emergencia. Si están en un área donde se pueden acumular mucha agua, tenga un plan de acción de forma que puedas salir siempre que sea necesario, y manténgase informados sobre los diferentes áreas de evacuación, cuál es su área de evacuación, y si se ordena una evacuación, por favor manténganse al tanto y sigan las instrucciones de los empleados y los oficiales de seguridad. Para áreas de construcción, manténgase y asegúrese de que cualquier material o equipo que pueda convertirse y volar, que esté asegurado. Para todos los hogares es importante tener un plan de acción, sepa sus rutas de evacuación, establezca un sistema de comunicación y tenga un plan en caso de que necesite evacuar. No es necesario ir a los albergues siempre, pero es importante saber a dónde va a ir. Lo otro que es bien importante es asegurarnos de que se mantengan informados, así que si envían mensaje de texto Tampa Lista al 888-777, van a recibir información y alertas inmediatas desde la ciudad. Además de eso, tenemos un centro de información para los ciudadanos de la ciudad. El número de teléfono es el 833-872-4636. Repito, 833-872-4636, y hay personas disponibles que hablan español. Además de todo esto, manténganse informados, manténganse seguros, escuchen las estaciones de radio, de televisión, para que sepan qué es lo que está ocurriendo. At this time, I would like to turn it over to Chief Tripp.
As we've been talking about the Tropical Storm Idalia, the forecast, of course, we know that it's a possibility coming up to a Cat 3 hurricane, which is going to produce winds about 115 sustained throughout the city. So we want everyone to prepare. So something that the Tampa Fire Rescue, as far as emergency management, is doing, we are gearing up. We're communicating with the local city and state partners to make sure we have all the resources we need to take care of our community. So we expect landfall to take place late Tuesday night into Wednesday, and we're looking for a possibility of storm surge of water could be up above 7 feet above ground level. So we're expecting some rain up about the 6 to 10 when isolated high mounts along the coast. We're going to continue to monitor this storm, and we're going to continue to get the information out. What we want residents to do is to prepare. As we've been talking for the last week and since June 1st, we've been telling everyone to make sure they prepare for the hurricane season. Now that we're in the peak season, and of course, fortunately, Florida, we have the tax break. We want everyone to take advantage of that and prepare your home, your family with a kit. Make sure you continue to watch the news. Listen to the local weather reports and plan for the worst, okay? If you're in the cone, you're in the zone, meaning you need to take advantage of the information that's being put out to you and make sure you follow the instructions given by local authorities. Tampa Fire Rescue Emergency Operations Center will go into effect this afternoon at 12 noon, which will be partial, and tomorrow morning we will activate at 0700. We want everyone to make sure you take this storm seriously. As the mayor stated, it is undetermined, don't know what direction it's going to go. If you have any outside debris, any drainage that may be clogged, make sure all of that is clean and remove. Either you move it inside your home or in a particular area as far as disposing of it. We're going to continue, as I stated, to provide the service to the community, but just be advised, once the wind reaches certain miles per hour, Tampa Fire Rescue will not be able to respond. So we want everyone to make sure you activate, and if you have to evacuate early. As I stated, we're going to continue to work with the local partners to make sure the community is safe. If you are purchasing or have purchased a generator, make sure you follow the instructions and make sure that it's operated outside of your home. It will cause additional damage as carbon monoxide to the family if it's inside the home. Once again, we want everyone to take advantage of the information that's been given. We have multiple shelters that's going to be activated later today. Just follow the local information given out by the county and the city. We have a special needs shelter that's going to take place at Irwin. Make sure you're registered accordingly. Once again, if you need additional information, please reach out to the website tampa.gov/hurricane, tampa.gov/hurricane, as well as the Citizen Information Center, which is 833 Tampa Info, 833 Tampa Info, or 833-872-4636. Now I turn it over to the Police Chief, Chief Burkle.
So the common theme that you're hearing is being prepared. Your Tampa Police Department is prepared. We've been preparing for this for years. We had our near misses the last couple years, and we even sent our officers down south to assist where the ground zero was. So we're prepared. The question is, are you prepared? If not, now's the time, get prepared. In case of an emergency, follow the orders of first responders and emergency personnel. I can't stress the importance of that. If and when the governor issues an evacuation order, that means your life's in danger. Hear those warnings. We have specialized equipment that can assist in flooding waters. We have high water vehicles and special rescue vehicles, but as Chief Tripp said, at some point those vehicles cannot go out. So heed those warnings. Have a reunification plan in place for your family. Assume that there'll be no power or cell service. Our personnel update street flooding maps in real time, so be sure to also bookmark tampa.gov/flood map. And again, if it becomes necessary, we have a re-entry program. Go to tampa.gov/hang tag to know about re-entering your neighborhood if it becomes a disaster area. All these things and all these links are on our website. Please take heed and be prepared and follow the emergency evacuation orders. Thank you.
All right, we will open it up to questions. As you saw, we can for this storm. So now we'll open it up for questions. Anything? You guys lost audio?
Yeah. Give us a second. I can hear you because I put something up under that speaker.
Test, test.
Anyone have any questions before?
They lost the audio. There we go. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Perfect example of replacing the need to replace your batteries right there. And we've seen that happen time and again with other storms. So regardless of the inconvenience, follow the orders, and then we will be able to ensure that everyone is safe. All right, thank you all, and we will be back regular updates, and they will probably all be inside at the EOC because it will probably be raining from this point forward. So thank you all very much, and let's keep our community safe.